2 Timothy 3:15, and that from a child thou hast the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith which is in Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Makah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is 2 Timothy 3:15. And that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith which is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Okay, so we know that being woken up into this truth, we are to be learned all over again. The ways that we grew up, the things that we were taught and learned from a child, from the world, we got to unlearn all of that and come up under the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. As Paul said, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I spake as a child. Matter of fact, I'll get it. What is this? 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. And you could liken that unto how us brothers used to be. We didn't know any better when we was in the world. We ate abominations, unclean things. We did childish things. We dressed childish. We looked like a bunch of delinquents and heathens, whatever. Brothers was out in the world, and we did many stuff that offended the Lord. And this is Paul speaking. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So once you come to this truth, the Lord requires you to be a man. And especially being a prophet of the Lord, it takes a big responsibility, because we are the watchmen for the house of Israel. Okay, so we got to push forth a very important message of the times that we are coming into, edifying the sheep during our classes, daily videos, and making our bodies a living sacrifice, as we were told to do, and offend the Lord less as possible, because we did enough of that in the world. Okay, back to 2 Timothy 3:15. And that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures. Okay, so now we know the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation. So these scriptures is what's going to give us that our salvation, man. Knowing this truth, as it says, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of thy times. And applying it to our life, us doing what we're supposed to do, the Lord will deal with us. Okay? So knowing the knowledge of this Bible is very precious, more precious than any knowledge that is on that is on the face of this earth. All right? Through faith, which is in Hamashiach Yahushai. Okay? Because without faith, it is impossible to please the Lord. Verse 16, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. And that's another thing, being in this truth, you're going to get corrected, because nobody's perfect. Every brother go off at some point. We get corrected on scripture, anything. You might have said something that offended a brother or went off somehow. Correction is going to come. As it says also, offenses shall come. Instruction in righteousness. We entered in other men's labors. So, obviously, it's going to be order and instruction. Because there's older men that's been doing this many, many years before, younger brothers. Before I was even born, I'm only 23, so yes, you can't come in this thing thinking you know everything. Trying to tell guys that's been teaching 15 years or before you was even born, and you try to run stuff, man. That's the pridefulness of these guys. Jake in the world. All right. So it says, and it's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Okay? That the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. And I want to let's see this. All right, I know I quoted this, but I want to get it because this is one of my favorite scriptures. This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So, here it is. Things are getting worse. Tension is rising between Jacob and Esau. Okay, Esau getting their guns ready. Jake thinking they can take Esau with a carnal weapon. When all hell is breaking loose, man, and this scripture will never get old. When all hell is breaking loose, only thing you're going to have is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and your damn faith. Excuse my language, but and your faith, which is very important, which is what we just read. Your faith, man. Is the Lord dealing with you, or is he not? And understanding the prophecy and the things that must come to pass in order to get the kingdom, that's what's going to keep you stable. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You got guys that are in the world, they got all this glitter and glamour, they doing good. They highly desired by all the women. They got clout status. Highly sought after, admired. But if they don't got the Lord, ultimately they're nothing. if they don't have Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, then ultimately they have nothing. Because the times that we're coming into, all that's gonna matter is if the Lord dealing with you or not. The time we're coming into, if they don't have Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, they gonna lose all that, and then they also gonna get judged. Which it reminds me how brothers, we're rich in the spirit. We're rich in the spirit, regardless of the outer appearance. We got this truth, man. We are rich in the spirit, and the Lord shows us through signs randomly. 144 or something. He might put the spirit on a wicked nigga or someone in the world to put the spirit on them to say something spiritual, give you some type of exhortation, which I can testify to that. Quick testimony. I was at work, and when I'm at work, I usually got a angry look on my face because I got to deal with niggas, and I don't want to be there. But yeah, that's how I be looking angry. This Issachar woman came up to me, and she was like, "Why are you always looking mad? Like, what's wrong with you? You should be happy for the good things that you have." And that's from a damn woman in the world. And I thought about that. I'm like, dang, the Lord had to put the spirit on her to say that. That's hella spiritual. But I forgot what I told her. I was like, nah, there's nothing wrong, whatever. But that was hella spiritual what she said, because we can get caught up in what we lack or don't have, or the hell that we catching. But bro, we got this truth. We better than all these guys in the world. Regardless of the standpoint we're in now, soon these people will see it. Because a man is going to be more precious than fine gold, a man of the Lord, as it say in Isaiah 13:12. Okay? And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So that's who we fear, the Lord, man. I'm going to quickly get Isaiah 13:12. Old scripture, y'all guys know it. This is Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. A man of the Lord will be more precious than the finest and purest gold, man. Why? Because of that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And that's what's going to keep that man stable when the whole world is in a chaotic, unstable mind state, because there's no food, there's no internet. You can't get on your phone and take 100,000 selfies a day. The clubs and bars, all that is closed. Your loved ones getting killed right in front of you, getting ravished right in front of you. You lost your job. When all this stuff start happening, people looting, rioting, looting your home looking like a damn abandoned building. When all this stuff start happening, that's going to cause people to be in a unstable, chaotic mind state. Especially the average man, regardless of how you look and size or whatever that is esteemed as great in this world. That ain't gonna matter. What's gonna matter is if the Lord dealing with you or not. And the Lord gonna be dealing with his prophets. And we doing the work to be of that hopeful elect. That elect man is going to be more precious than fine gold, even than the golden wedge of Ophir. There's no coincidence that the Lord gives us signs, 144, every single day, at the back of license plates, at your lowest point, when you feeling depressed or down. You look up, you just see 144 on a damn license plate, on the police car, on a garbage truck, freaking on your phone notifications, on the box. At work, you look up at the ceiling and randomly you see 144 written on a ceiling fan or something. You know, it's no coincidence. Or someone might say something spiritual to you, like what the Issachar girl said, you know? Which this was random. I wasn't planning on saying this in my video, but it's a spirit. She literally said that. She said you should be happy for the good things you have. I was like, oh, it made me think about it. All right, so that man is gonna be more precious to fine gold. Which I might do a separate video on this, because this is all Jacob's trouble. Reading up, verse 11, Isaiah 13:11. I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. So the Lord is finna start sending judgment. These wicked Jakes, Esau, which we know Esau is the wicked. So the Lord is going to be sending out full-blown judgment when the doors of mercy close, man. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. You know, and Esau is the main arrogant, proud, freaking devil, you know. He is the wicked. And the Lord is finna lay his ass down and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay? So the Lord is going to humble these Edomites. Matter of fact, I'll end it because they finna start ramping down on us. I'll end it on 2nd Esdras. No, it's a Sirach. Right here. One of my favorite scriptures. 2nd Esdras 16-73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, man. So in that day, these people gonna know who they chosen, who the Lord's chosen is, because they gonna see that damn. It's like it, getting amped up. They gonna see that favor, man. Right now, some brothers. So everybody situation different. Some brothers got a good, healthy social life, and you know they got things going good for them. They hell might be something else, you know, whatever. But prophesying out on the streets, we can all agree. We've all been laughed at and all that stuff. And these people, they're going to know, especially dang Christians, they're going to know who the Lord is truly dealing with. Although we'll be tried as the fire, as the gold in the fire, that's going to purify us when we come out. You know, we're being tried right now, shoot. And we're going to keep getting tried. But the Lord is seeing what we made out of. All right. But Lord willing, this was edifying. Kind of went through the spirit just because I didn't know what this topic was going to be. I didn't really have a topic, but Lord willing, this is edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation down to the hopeful elect. I'm going to close out and say shalom.